Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, you guys know what's up. I tell you all the time, I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys enjoy your time while you're here visiting me. You guys know I enjoy hanging out with you. And yeah, let's get to today's reading. Today, we're going to be looking into whoever is on your mind and what are their next actions towards you. So, we're going to be asking the question, who is this person, to help you connect to whatever group you choose. And then we'll be looking into what are this person's next actions towards you and what is it you need to know about that. As always, though, friends, these are collective readings on the good old YouTubes. So, make sure to use your own discernment. Only take what resonates. And let's get to it. Three, as always, three groups to choose from. We have a group number one, group number two, and group number three. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into this person on your mind, whoever they are, and what their next actions are towards you. We are going to be asking the question, who is this person, to help you connect to this group? And then we'll be looking into the person's, their next actions. As always, though, friends, this is a collective reading on YouTube. You never know who else is watching and who they're watching for. So make sure to use your own discernment. If something sounds confusing or just not making sense to you, that's probably just an indicator that it's not your story today. Besides that, though, let's get nosy, and let's see what information we can get for you today. My group number ones, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here today, my babies. Let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. All right. Think of this person, friends. Let's tap in. Who is this person that my group number ones are coming to this reading for? How will they know this is their reading? What can we know about this person and the circumstances and situations between them and my group number ones? What can we know here? How will my group number ones know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. How will they know this is their reading? Who is this person? Three of Swords. So something here, oh no, something went awry. Someone could be holding on to a grudge or, someone here is holding on to something that happened in the past. So whatever happened between you guys, I think it was disappointing, or there was a breakup, or something came in between this. Here's the feelings. There could have been a lot of feelings involved, or maybe even, I don't know, romantic encounters for some of you guys, or maybe this is someone from the past that you just can't forget about, or maybe let's see, very triggering is what it feels like. Who is this person? How will my group number ones know this is their reading? The Knight of Pentacles. Things here moved really slowly, back and forth, options, or in and out of your life, or this is someone that has come in and out of your life throughout the years, or definitely slow burn, slow moving. You guys are not together. Yeah, you're not together. You're either broken up, or you're in separation, or someone broke up. Why the Four of Pentacles? Who is this person? Rejection. Someone was very closed off. Yeah, and things were more off than on here. Super inconsistent. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. There's something here about options or choices and a repeating pattern. So, maybe this person, maybe over time they made you feel like an option. There were definitely feelings involved. Whether or not that they were shared or how they were expressed, was probably differently. Some of you guys maybe didn't have conversations as my throat is trying to close up. Maybe that was not communicated, but maybe we showed it in other ways. There's something here that takes you back when it comes to the feelings with this person. It could take you back in time to a past situation. Maybe it's not related to them. But if it's not related to them, then I would definitely say that we're repeating some kind of pattern that we've already done in the past. Because it doesn't seem like this is the first time we're here, or it seems like something happened over and over and we just couldn't kind of things couldn't progress. Like, yes, there was feelings, but there was also a holding on to a past, maybe relationship or heartbreak, or ideas of love and relationships, or maybe a past person, or if it's this person, they were closed off. It's like someone here was ignoring things, and because of that, it came off as rejection, or that maybe they did reject. Someone stayed really closed off, though. Very secretive as well. There was a tower moment. Tell me about the tower. Yeah, this was meant to shake things up. And it's like someone needed to wake up. Yeah, that emperor. It's like this person thought they had it made, or in a way where it's like they felt in control, but they're really not. And then you came in and surprised, you surprised the shit out of them. Group ones, not you showing up as the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. Look at me. I said, look at me. You know what's so interesting is last night, for some reason, like thoughts will just come to me and I'll start, and not the me hearing things, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about how this connects. I started hearing, look at me, like demanding, look at me. And I was like thinking about, where the hell is this coming from? And this is what I heard again right now. Look at me. Um, so this person feels like you came in and like commanded attention. Whether or not you meant to, that's a different story. But this person feels like the way you came into their life, you commanded attention, and you made them kind of see success differently, or there's something here about attention and success and how you're kind of tied to that. There's something here about maybe you're free spirited, or your spirituality, or your definitely individuality, how you look, how you carry yourself. So yeah, this person, I think on the outside they came off as being really in control, but I think this person has a difficulty with things, especially love. This person's hanging on, or was hanging on to something from the past. So you threw this person way off. All right, there's that ending again. So look at how many majors do we have? I mean, I guess we have all of these just piling on top of each other. And then we have the big old Wheel of Fortune over here. So lots of fixed energy, especially Scorpio. But we also have Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. We have Pisces showing up as well. So in Aries with this Emperor. But yeah, guys, there was an ending here. This person got razzle dazzled. They got shooketh. Whether or not they showed it, that's a different. I don't think so. I don't think they did. That's a different story. But um, it's almost like you defeated them. It's like if they were playing games, it's like I think they lost. You know. Okay, so that's pretty loud on that side. Why the Knight of Pentacles with the Two of Wands? Maybe there's like a what's next. Yeah, maybe there was like a choice, or things have been moving slow. Maybe you and this person have watched each other kind of go through changes or grow. Or there's something really unconventional about you. Again, there's something they weren't expecting, like you. And that's not saying it's a bad thing. It's like, who does? It's like sometimes maybe the person you end up with looks exactly like your type, but I'm not saying you're not their type. There's just something about you that's just really, it's a different experience, is what it feels like. And I think that's why they got a little, I think they got a little razzle dazzled. Interesting. Empress and Hierophant in reverse. Two of Wands. You make them look towards the future, but it's taken them a long time to kind of see this, or see you like this. They've seen you through a glow up in your own, like, maybe even like unconventional way, or maybe you broke away from something. It's like maybe you did something your own way. I think they also got like inspired by you, but at the same time, that I think that got them shaking in their little emperor boots, because then that means like, oh shit, well, what am I not doing? Where am I falling short in my life? Or, because there's this feeling here of them not kind of meeting you at your level. So whatever this connection is, or whatever happened here, it feels like it was possibly life changing, or you guys were going through life changes around this time or throughout knowing this person, something like that. Because I do think they saw you go from Queen of Wands to Empress, which is literally like a level up. It's like it was always there, but now it's like really there. However you carry yourself, or the abundance, or what you've created for yourself, or lifestyle, or your beliefs, whatever it is, right? But that Knight of Pentacles tells me it's been a long time. It's been a slow burn. Yeah, it does feel that way. All right. One more, please. Why the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune? Why the Two of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune? Judgment. They know. Oh, this person's learning, or they know. So this person, I feel like they've either been exploring or learning about something. So let's say that this is like a pattern that they had, and they're actually going out and seeking out information to like help them like break out of it, or help them kind of identify it, making a judgment call. But Two of Pentacles tells me there's either a couple of different factors, or this person's kind of juggling, going back and forth. Um, this also feels like never ending, but this is also kind of giving, I don't know, maybe you guys kind of triggered each other, or maybe, like I said, you guys could have both been going through big things. Either way, though, I do think that this person is smartening up, or enlightening themselves, or waking up to something, and they're working on it. This person's dedicated themselves to like a new routine or something. I wonder if you kind of inspired them, or if, well, I guess we already talked about that, right? Because you did it inspire them, is what I'm picking up on. All right. So this person, they think about, or they wonder, like reaching out or connecting, or, but then they kind of pull back because they're like, they get in their head, or they're like, oh, not yet, or I'm not ready, or it's not going to work. All right. Shit. I had to look around and see where I was and what group we're on. I'd be traveling through these readings sometimes. Okay, group number ones. Well, let's see. What are this person's next actions towards you? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. What are their next actions towards my group ones? What are this person's next actions? What are their next actions? What are this person's next actions towards my group ones? I want to remind you guys, these are next actions, not like, the final outcome and, actions. It's literally like, what are they going to do next? So just wanted to clarify that. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What are this person's next actions towards my group number ones? So this person feels like they're stuck in a place of wanting reconciliation, but they feel like there's something here that is out of their control, or not within their power. We're going to see what that is, but I feel like that's mostly perspective. Yeah, this person wants to follow their heart. This person is healing. This person's also focusing on healthy choices. So that could be one of the things. And it's interesting because it's almost like if this person, once they set their goal to something, it's like if they're healing or learning, they might then start to question if they're ready, or, I don't know. It's almost like, are they healed enough? 10 of Wands, because it feels like they're really putting their intention behind this. This is feeling like it's all adding up to reconciliation, like eventually, or healing. So it just depends on what's going on here, because for some of them, it's that they're still healing themselves first before they can really create further change in their life. We're going to see why the Magician in reverse, messages for my group number ones. What are this person's next actions towards my group number ones? The Four of Pentacles, why Death reverse, why the Ace of Cups. So they could be uncertain or unsure if you're gonna be open to speaking to them if you guys are not speaking. Now, this person, they want you to know that there is like no way that they have given up on the fact that I think that they still think that there's a chance with you. Now, if you're here to say no, no, there's not, then that part is not for you. But you have to understand you are not the only person watching this, because for some people it's here in the cards. So just take what applies to you, my friends. Because for some of you, this is the energy of someone that has not given up, and they want to make amends with you, or they want to reconcile with you. They want to have a conversation with you. They feel like their heart is leading them in this direction, and they still feel connected to you. The other thing is, this person does have regrets, and I feel like this person struggles with forgiving themselves for things that we all do, for human things. This person might have a hard time kind of forgiving themselves, especially if it took them a long time to kind of see something or work through something or really get their shit together. So I do feel like this person, maybe they took their bad habits and turned them into good habits, but now they might be kind of like overdoing it. So let's say that they adopted a healthy lifestyle. They are like so on it, schedule, routine, like nothing is throwing them off. So now that could be the thing that they are like struggling to kind of break out of their little shell and what they have going on. And that could just mean that they're just not ready. They feel like they're still bettering themselves, or they're still recovering. It's almost like I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect yet. And it's like, it's okay. You don't have to be perfect. So just things that are coming through. Okay. Now, I do think that this person has reached a point where they have made peace with what happened between you guys or their past, or it's like they're finally kind of getting to this place where they are putting in the work now. Everyone stay in tune with your own situation and feel this person out. But energetically, what your little tarot lady is picking up on today is that this person has put in the work, and they are heavy lifting, literally. This isn't the first time this week I feel like that heavy lifting has come through. And then I said it reminds me of weightlifting. So someone here could be exercising. I was picking up healthier habits or better lifestyle or better choices. Okay. Is coming through. But now it's almost like I don't want to break routine. I'm not there yet. I'm not perfect enough. And again, it's like them, going through their own thing. This person does get really stubborn. They close off, and once they tell themselves that things are one way, it's hard for them to kind of see it differently. Why the Magician in reverse with the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords in reverse? So this person could be working on maybe they're focused on a skill or a hobby, or if they work for themselves, it's like they could be really tight on, say, maybe funds, or I'm not necessarily getting that they are struggling, but I do feel like they're keeping their routine and their hobbies, or what they're dedicating themselves to, or um, whatever they have going on in their life. It feels like they feel right now is not a time to kind of open up or take on any more than what they already have. I do think that their plate is full, or they do have a lot going on. And I do feel like mentally, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, this person at this point in time, whenever you're watching this, I do think that they are in a good place, or in a better place than where they were in the past. Tell me about the Death in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. By Death in the Five, full reverse. They're not trusting yet. So they're not taking that leap of faith yet. Because again, there's almost this feeling of, I still have work to do. I still have, I'm still a work in progress. Tell me one more, please, on the full reverse. Strength card, it's their ego. Yeah, Four of Swords. So they're trying to find peace. So I do think that this is, I do think this person, it looks like they are trying their best at working through these things. But again, I think they just need more time, or they're just still in this place of telling themselves, I'm not ready yet, or I'm not perfect enough, or I'm not good enough, or I'm still working on myself, or I'm still kind of they're not the most confident that now is the time. All right. Why the Ace of Cups with the Queen of Swords? Five of Swords in reverse. It's like they want to ease this tension between you. They want to clear the air. It keeps going back to something in the past that happened, that they want to circle back around to and readdress. There is this feeling here of wanting to approach things differently than they were in the past and wanting to do differently. But I also feel like that's part of what maybe they're working through, or what they are, yeah, what they're learning, learning and growing. All right. Wheel of Fortune, you're an important part of my destiny or my life, or we were meant to meet. This could also be soulmate energy, reconciliation heavily, and coming back together and clearing the air when the time is right. This person does feel, so there's this energy here of maybe you guys having the same love or ideas or goals for the future. That Ten of Pentacles, that could even be like, I see myself with you for the long term. Now, this could also feel like work or a place is bringing you guys back together. Say that you guys have the opportunity to be in the same place at the same time. That might be what brings you guys together. But this person isn't at a point where they feel confident to necessarily reach out to you just yet. So maybe they're like hoping that, that destiny, life, the universe is going to bring you guys back together. But more so than anything, though, I do feel like there's this vision or this idea for longevity here, or like I said, maybe things that you guys kind of care for, because it shows like you're very understanding or very caring and your heart is in the right place, and there's a lot of admiration about that. Okay. All right, so why the Star and the Five of Cups? What else can we know, please? What are this person's next actions towards my group number ones? Why the Star and the Five of Cups? Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and why the Ten of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles? Okay, so this person feels like they need a little helping hand. So that goes back to the place where maybe they can reconnect with you, or how they can reconnect with you. It doesn't feel like it's a direct from me to you, sending you a message, reaching out to you. This feels like I'm going to use an outside source, whether that's a friend, a place that we both go to and running into each other, or arranging something. It just feels, I'm not necessarily thinking that it's like arranging a date. It feels like they need a helping hand with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It makes me feel like I can't do it on my own. I need assistance, or I need support. Um, Maybe there was also a period of time of like not being available as well. Again, there's a feeling of sadness or regret over that. So yeah, I feel like ultimately this person does have a really positive outlook on things working out between you and them. This also feels like if you guys were to arrange to meet somewhere, it would be a challenge for them to get there. So they might even be late, or they might get off work late. They might, get lost getting there. Or there's something here where it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's like I needed an extra hand, or I needed something. So, it's like something happened. So that's only for those of you that this could be like a planned meetup. But it just, I don't know. It doesn't heavily feel that way, but I do need to bring that up. So if anything, that Knight of Pentacles could be running a little late, but I tried my hardest. They're going to run up to you huffing and puffing, or say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And that could also be metaphorically that this person feels like they want to run up to you and be like, I am so sorry. I didn't, I got snagged. I didn't realize, or I had growing up to do, or I had learning to do. But that sun tells me I'm happy. I'm optimistic. even though it's taken a long time. Strong Leo, Aquarius. So again, we'll just call them fixed signs. So Taurus and Scorpio as well. Then we have Gemini, Leo again, Scorpio, Aries, and then I think I saw Pisces in the mix. Friends, well, that's what I have for you today with that. Yeah, with that situation of what their next actions are towards you. Did we even answer that question? I feel like we took a wild ride. I don't even know what we just went through. Messages for my group number ones, please. What else can we know? This person's next actions towards them. We have comfort. We have strength. So this person feels a strong bond and connection to you. Yeah, maybe you guys could be a very successful couple. Oh my gosh. And as we say that, yeah, you guys could build a lot of abundance together. Maybe you know that as well. Maybe there is something here about work. Maybe someone has a very comfortable home. There's a lot of warm feelings here between you and this person. So I would definitely say that this person, I feel like it's only a matter of time, friends, before you and them reconnect. That's what I have for you today, my group number ones. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into the person on your mind and their next actions towards you. So, we are going to be opening this reading up by checking in on who this person is and what's going on between you and them. This part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the question, what are this person's next actions? I do want to remind you guys it's literally their next actions, not their like ultimate definitive actions towards you. So, yeah, just to, keep that in mind in case, depending on what comes through. And speaking of what comes through, just remember it is a collective reading. So if the math ain't mathin', if it's confusing or triggering, just not making sense, it just probably means it's not your reading today. And that's okay. That does happen. Feel free to check another group or another reading. There's plenty of them. There's over 800 of them. Can you guys believe it? All right. Thanks for writing with me, my group number twos. I love it. I love being here. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you like my little readings, give them a little thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. And let's get to it, my babies. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these. I was going to say these readings, these messages today for my group number two. Messages for my group number twos, please, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. All right. Think of your person, friends. All right, who is this person and what's the situation and circumstances between them and my group number twos? How will my group number twos know that this is their reading? Who is this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Who is this person? How will my group twos know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. Who is this person? How will they know this is their reading? Right, we have the Star card, the Nine of Cups in reverse. Messages for my group number twos. We have the Four of Cups. The Three of Swords. Okay, so this could be someone that you feel rejected by, or things here just, that Nine of Cups is in reverse. It's like things here have not worked out, or they're not currently the way that we want them to be. There's strong Aquarius energy coming through. Someone here, there's something here about maybe like how someone's seen, or maybe someone has like a big social media following. And we have the World. Yeah, there could be something here about online. Maybe you met this person online, or maybe things were looking hopeful, or maybe we're still a little hopeful, but right now it feels like not much is happening. It feels like this isn't working out, or nothing that we do is kind of helping the situation. So it does feel maybe there was a breakup, or a separation, or just maybe overall disappointment. Why the Star card, please? Messages for my group twos. Who is this person? How will they know this is their reading? What's the situation and circumstances between them and my group twos? We have the Knight of Swords. Why the Nine of Cups in reverse? We have the Empress in reverse. So this person could have kept you waiting. Yeah, this person's avoidant. I do think so. I think that they were ignoring or rejecting or not realizing something. Someone could be a runner, whether that's physical or emotional, or spiritual. But yeah, this Empress in reverse here, you're not getting what you want, or someone isn't. and someone feels rejected. All right, why the Three of Swords? You could have met this person through work or friends or school. Why the Three of Swords? Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. I'm feeling this way again. So it feels like the disappointment was repetitive. And so we had to bring an ending to this, or something had to close out. So yeah, it feels like this person maybe gave you hope, or there was actions that they did, and then they'd keep you waiting, or they'd keep you kind of in limbo. So this isn't working out for me, is what it feels like, with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Hermit reverse. Every time we see each other, it's the same thing. It just doesn't feel right, or we're not getting together, or nothing is really happening. Maybe there's like a need to distance as well. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. Who is this person? What can we know about the situation and circumstances between them and my group twos? Why the Star and the Knight of Swords? So someone here could have been very closed off. Again, it does feel like getting attention or having attention, being very attractive as well, but also being very closed off, being the mysterious type or the cold and aloof type. And, but letting you peak just enough for you to be like, oh, there's something warm and cuddly and soft under there, under this cold metal exterior. Not the stainless steel exterior. Kind of, pretty much. It's what it's giving with this King of Swords, Four of Cups, and that Star card. Um, yeah, very air energy, very Aquarian, very disconnected and closed off. But also with this energy of possibly keeping you in limbo, or yeah, it feels, that almost makes me think of like dangling a carrot in front of the tortoise, right? With that Four of Cups. Tell me more, please. Why the Four of Cups with the King of Swords? Friend zoned. Someone here could have gotten friend zoned, or this person, maybe it would have just led to situationship or something like that, or maybe that's what it was. Um, Chariot, wanting things to move forward, or maybe even taking matters into our own hands in order to create progress. But in doing so, that could have been a breakup, or that could have been a separation. So bringing an ending to it with the Moon, uncertainty and fears, wondering if there's more, wondering if it was the right thing, or so much that we didn't realize at the time. So I do want to tell you that with time, like, realizations are going to come to light, or you're going to kind of see things differently if you haven't already. But it does feel, maybe there was something here where you and this person would only kind of see each other late at night, or there's just something here where we would connect, we would see each other, but then that was kind of it. Wanting more is also coming through. Queen of Wands in reverse, feeling very frustrated and insecure as well, over when you'd see this person again, or if you were going to see this person again. So again, feeling like that dangling of the carrot situation. I do think that this person is strategic. I do think that they kind of know what they're doing, or they know that they do this, but they've just kind of see if they can get away with it. I do feel like this person pushes boundaries if you allow them, or maybe someone here struggles with boundaries. Maybe that's also something that you were kind of meant to learn here as well. Look, things are meant to come to light for you to kind of see. It's like light bulb moment, seeing something for what it is. Queen of Swords in reverse, by not talking to this person, or by creating space or going cold on them. Yeah, it's space. You needed to separate yourself in order to gain clarity. At least that's what I'm picking up on today with my little cards. My group number twos, definitely coming through strong with the fixed signs. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Heavy on the Taurus overall, because we have Miss Empress over here. Also Libra energy. And then we have a little bit of fire showing up. We also have Virgo. And we already talked about that Aquarian energy coming through. Magician reverse. Knight of Wands. This person uses passion, and they also use like reaching out to you, or messages, or being a little, what is that? It's not mysterious. It's not aloof. It's like something else. Anyway, they think they're cool. It's like alluring, right? when they're the strong silent type or mysterious type, or they just don't kind of lead on to too much. And then that makes maybe, you know, a lot of people, it's like this person, like I said, they push boundaries. So if people allow them, that's like the kind of patterns that they'll kind of develop, you know, with others, where it's just a trail of maybe like situations or leaving things unclear or unsaid, or just, you know, skedaddling in and out. All right, so if that's what they've shown you, just kind of beware. Let's see what this person's next actions are towards you. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? What are this person's next actions towards my group twos? What are this person's next actions towards my group number twos? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. What are this person's next actions towards my group number twos? What are their next actions towards my group number twos? All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Strength reverse. Messages for my group number twos. What are this person's next actions towards my group twos? What are this person's next actions towards my group number twos? All right. So a couple of things going on here, okay? Lots of earth energy, first of all. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So someone could be an earth sign, but besides that, what this tells me is that this person has this feeling that you are someone that is very understanding, very nurturing. You're also a great friend. And they know this. You give good advice, or you're someone who makes others feel at home. You know, maybe you are like a mothering energy, but this feels like it's in a nurturing way. So don't take that any kind of, you know, any kind of way. Don't be like, I'm not a mother. It's like, no, that's okay. That just means you're someone who's very committed, very loyal. And like I said, a very good friend. There's this feeling here though, of this person kind of realizing things. I don't know if it's realizing it too late, whatever it is though. But I feel like this person's intentions are to reconnect with you on a very friendship, catching up, very casual kind of level. This person feels like friendship with you or connection with you is kind of effortless, or yeah, it feels like it's easy again, because maybe you give great advice. Maybe it's like, it's almost like they know what to expect from you, or at least that's how they kind of view it. So, but the other thing that I see is that you're going to see them differently at this point if they do pop up and try to catch up with you or treat you as a friend, because it feels like you're now seeing them, their return, or them continuing to stay in the same cycle. You're starting to see it differently. Now, if there is something between you and this person where there was a falling out and you guys did close a chapter, or you broke it off with this person with that Three of Swords, this could feel like their idea is to, it's like, I miss my friend. So let's see if they're going to do anything about it, because it does feel like they want to catch up and they want to reach out, and they feel like they can't help it with that Strength in reverse. It's like, I'm not holding back anymore, or I don't even care anymore. We have the Queen of Cups. This person really feels like you understand them like no one else, or you give them something that no one else does. Yeah, and they feel all this love from you, and all this like experience or things that you share with them. Now, this Empress did come out in reverse. We are going to leave her that way for now, because it feels like this Ten of Wands feels like it's a burden, or it's been a long time coming, or you've been feeling the weight of this for a while. There is this feeling here of you're putting in the work, or you are trying, or like I said, maybe you have a lot on your plate. Or maybe this person just kept you waiting, or this is the energy that they always kind of show up in. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. So this person, their next actions towards you, if they do pop up and they're catching up with you, it feels like it's for the same thing as last time. And maybe you're like waiting for them to invite you out or see what they want or where they're gonna, why are they reaching out? And then they kind of end up taking the air out of the balloon, then they're like, okay, well, maybe they don't even say bye. Maybe they just fall off of the messages because it feels like we're striking the match and nothing is happening, you know? And this person just dilly dallies and they're like back to being single or back to kind of doing their own thing. And then they just frustrate you because they come back around for the same kind of thing. So if you're like providing like emotional support to this person or anything like that, it could be that that's what you feel the weight of it. And maybe this is you're starting to realize that this person only views you as a friend or treats you as a friend. And this is kind of like your realization of you're not kind of getting the same in return. So it just depends. Because for some of you, I do think that this person does come to you with I was going to say with their bullshit. And you're left like, what the fuck? Okay, but I do think that it's the same old, unfortunately. Like I said, it feels like the air got taken out of the tires, and you're left frustrated again. This feels like I'm alone again, or, I'm the one that did it, or so just I would say, going to say, beware. Beware if this person comes towards you. Tell me more, please. Why the Page of Pentacles with the Hangman in reverse? Why the Page of Pentacles with the Hangman in reverse? Yeah, with their bullshit. Because they're going to be flirty or fun, or maybe they're going to want to hook up if that's what you guys do with this person. Maybe they're going to be joking and you're going to be like, oh. And maybe you're going to realize that they're still kind of doing the same thing. They're coming to get something from you. They're coming to spend some energy or time on you in order to get something from you. Tell me about the 10 of Wands with the Empress in reverse. Yeah, because this feels like they're barely giving, or there's some kind of, I hate to say transactional, but it feels like a little of this, a little of that. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. One more. Yeah, it feels like you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them to connect, or you're waiting for them to say, let's go out, or I'm coming over, or let's hang out. But it feels like they're kind of barely touching the surface. Tell me more, please. What else can we know about this person's next actions? Yeah, they're still closed off. There's like feelings here that you have, or you feel romantic feelings, but at the same time, I don't think that this person is kind of putting in the effort to connect or to take things any further than why they're reaching out to you. And if it's not that they're reaching out to you and this is just kind of what you're thinking about and you're going back and kind of realizing, or, you're like, but I like this person, or I feel a really strong bond to this person, or I still see a future with them. Maybe there's this energy over here of kind of realizing that this person hasn't changed or hasn't walked away, or they're still closed off, or maybe you're the one that's still holding on to a lot of passion and desire and feelings for this person, even though they're not necessarily kind of showing you the same in return, or maybe they're not really kind of showing consistency or even kind of around. So it just depends. It doesn't feel, for those of you that want to reconnect with this person, it doesn't feel like if at this moment in time that they would be showing up ready to kind of make plans, see you consistently, or kind of change it up. It feels like they would still come back with the same, we call the bullshit for a reason, but it feels like they would still be coming back with the same shit. All right. My group number twos, that is what I have for you today. As I was doing your reading just now, I was like, oh my God, my energy is getting zapped by this person. Let's cancel, clear that. I'm already feeling more awake. I'm feeling more fresh and awake as soon as I started picking up the little cards. All right, let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your reading. My group number twos. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. What else can we know? This person's next actions towards my group twos. This person's next actions. We have illumination, so bringing something to light, and also things coming to light for you. We have faith. We have anxiety and passion. Yeah, there's that passion. We were feeling it. And caution. All right, so still having hope and faith that things can turn around here, but just know that this person isn't quite ready for that, okay? Maybe passion and desire, kind of overtakes sometimes. Maybe this person kind of triggers your nervous system too with that anxiety card. But just kind of beware here. I was picking up a little bit of caution. I did tell you guys the word that came to mind was beware. So yeah, my group twos, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it is helpful when and if the time comes. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into this person on your mind and what are their next actions towards you. We're going to be looking into who is this person to help you connect to this group and then asking the question, what are their next actions? My group number three is a reminder, it is a collective reading, so just keep that in mind. If something just isn't, if it's just not resonating or if it's sounding confusing or just you're not vibing with the energy today, that's fine. It just probably means it's not for you, friends. Besides that, though, let's see what information we can get for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here today, my babies. Let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. My group number threes, please, Spirit. My group number threes. All right, think of your person, friends, of who you are watching this reading for. Let's tap in. Who is this person? How will my group threes know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. How will they know this is their reading? Who is this person? Who are my group number threes coming to this reading for? What can we know about this situation and circumstances between my group number threes and this person? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. Who is this person? What can we know about the situation and circumstances between my group number threes and this person? We have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have feelings, but nothing has happened here. Or maybe this person keeps coming back, or we're just kind of still in the same situation, same circumstances that we've been in. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse tells me that, maybe it's difficulty having boundaries here, or you haven't gotten maybe the same in return when it comes to this person. Maybe you have strong feelings here with that Knight of Cups, and maybe they do for you as well. But that Queen of Pentacles in reverse tells me that your needs aren't being met, or you're overgiving and not getting the same in return, or you're struggling with boundaries and that hasn't changed, or things here weren't progressing at one point in time. Queen of Wands in reverse, but I want this person, I want them so bad, or I want romance, I want love. I want, and I want it now. Literally, it's like Veruca Salt coming through with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands. I'm so frustrated. This queen could also be very sexually frustrated as well. So that could also be kind of like fueling this desire for wanting more here. Maybe there's also a lot of fantasy as well. The Seven of Cups, a little bit of Delulu energy, but also a lot of it's difficult to keep our feet on the ground when it comes to this person, or their actions have been very confusing. And so that's why you're feeling unsettled, because things here have been confusing. Everything feels like it is up in the air, or it was up in the air at some point. Then we have the Magician. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Swords in reverse, please. Messages for my group threes. Who is this, and what is the situation and circumstances between them and my group threes? How will they know this is their reading? Why the Six of Swords in reverse? We have the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the World card. Why the Knight of Cups? Why the Queen of Wands in reverse? We have, that was the Nine of Swords. So feeling stuck, maybe stuck on this person or stuck in this situation or stuck mentally maybe, and just feeling like trapped. There isn't anything I can do. I have these feelings for this person, or, you know, I know how this feels, but at the same time, it's things aren't progressing, or there's been failure to launch, or yeah, we're not taking that leap of faith. All right, so then we have the Star card to clarify the Seven of Cups. So again, maybe there's a lot of fantasy, or there's a lot of illusion. Maybe someone here has a big social media following. Maybe that's also an indicator of who this could be. And then we have the Magician with that Seven of Wands in reverse. Wanting to manifest this, but also, you know, not putting in work or effort into it right now. Maybe this person also isn't really fighting for this connection or putting the effort in. Our candle just went out too. All right, why the Six of Swords in reverse with the Four of Cups in reverse? Who is this person? Messages for my group threes. How will they know this is their reading? What can we know? Why the Six of Swords in reverse? King of Pentacles in reverse. So this person's just never available, or they are not available, or they're focused on themselves right now. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the World card. Hermit. So quiet between you guys. Maybe you closed this off. Yeah, maybe you cut this off, and even though there's still feelings here, there's the feeling here of not paying attention to them, or not trying to give this attention, or maybe you're not feeling like this is necessarily the right time for this to be successful. Why the Knight of Cups with the Fool in reverse? What is that? We have, yeah, the Six of Wands in reverse. When I was talking about maybe you don't feel like this can be successful right now. That could be exactly it. Wait, I said that was the six. That's actually the four in reverse. Maybe you feel like this is your twin flame for some of you guys, but it's not time yet. Or you have these feelings that maybe you're just keeping to yourself. These are, you know, you're still hopeful here, but maybe you still check in from time to time. But at the same time, I think you're keeping to yourself. Maybe this connection did teach you, you know, I am getting like boundaries, and putting our needs first, and not self-sacrificing when it comes to love. So that could have been all things that maybe you've been kind of reflecting on, or, you know, or whatever your journey is, whatever your own lessons are. Those could be things that you're meant to kind of learn from and reflect on during this time. It does feel like maybe sometimes you want to take matters into your own hands, you know, and push this along, or maybe you want more, or maybe you're almost like aggressively trying to move forward, and trying to focus on other things, as you should, but maybe there's a part of you that still feels stuck in this, or that your mind still comes back to this, or maybe this has even kind of like triggered a little bit of anxiety. Maybe like oh my gosh, I just got like the image of you're driving, and you think you see them out on the road, or you think that they're driving ahead of you, or something like that, with that little car here on the Chariot. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you've been fantasizing or dreaming, or imagining. Maybe it's part of your manifesting, you know, of having an opportunity. Maybe this connection, or whatever's been going on here, has been helping you kind of heal in many different ways. With that Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, and that Seven of Cups, it feels like it's a lot of opportunities, or a lot of different things. Either that, or we're just imagining when the opportunity is right, or having the right opportunity. 10 of Wands. So right now, this is how you could be. You could be a little bit on autopilot. Like I said, checking in from time to time, but leaving it up to the universe. Manifesting other things that you want in your life. Maybe you're manifesting other opportunities, a lot of other things going on, making your dreams a reality. But yeah, maybe there is a sense here of a little bit of Delulu energy when it comes to this connection, but not in a bad way, in a way of like I said, it's part of your manifesting, or maybe you even feel like you're getting visions, And maybe you're asking yourself, am I being delulu here? Or yeah. Or what is this? All right, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Cups in reverse. So this person has a hard time, Knight of Pentacles. It takes them a really, really long time to open up emotionally. It's also taking them a really, really long time to emotionally mature. And maybe that's what they're going through as well. We have Cancer, Virgo. We do have Capricorn and Taurus as well. We have Aries and Aquarius coming through. Someone's a little bit of a jokester, perhaps, or maybe you guys have a very like funny connection. All right, thank you, Spirit. Both of you guys are struggling or were struggling in some kind of way that you're meant to bring balance back into your life. Self-focus, and like I said, for you, I think it's loving or going after connections or being open to connections without self-sacrifice. Now, of course, I'm no one to tell you that that's your issue, but if you can relate to that, I'm just saying it's coming through in the energy. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So let's check in. Let's see what this person's next actions are towards you, my group threes. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. What are this person's next actions towards my group threes? Messages for my group number threes. This person's next actions towards my group number threes. What are this person's next actions towards my group threes? Friends, I forgot to mention this earlier, but next actions are literally next actions, not ultimate definitive end result of what's going to happen between you guys. I just want to clarify that. I forgot to say that at the beginning. All right, thank you, Spirit. What are this person's next actions towards my group number threes? All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Lovers. So they're waiting for the right opportunity, but they don't know when that is. This person is like, I'll know it when I see it. This person's also not necessarily sure as to what the plan would be, but they know that you guys will be coming back together and reuniting. This person is, I don't necessarily, I feel, so it's funny because we were just talking about ultimately, but because I feel like their next actions may not necessarily be reflecting this. Their next actions may be no actions for a while. Their next actions might be laying low or things continuing to look the same way on the surface. But essentially, what I'm seeing here is someone that is waiting to get an idea or get the message or see the sign. And it's like, this is it. This person almost feels like life is bound to bring you guys back together. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. What are this person's next actions towards my group threes? What do my group number threes need to know? That was the Strength card in reverse, so no longer holding back. Messages for my group threes. What are this person's next actions towards my group threes? Nine of Cups, going after what they want. Why the Wheel of Fortune? We have the Moon, because they don't know when that is. It's all about divine timing, and they don't know when that is. Two of Swords, a lot of uncertainty and not sure what to do in the meantime. It's like, I'll know it when I see it. Look, Ace of Wands. I know it's coming. It's like the anticipation of, I know it's going to happen eventually. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. This person wants to clear the drama between you or the conflict. They want to leave that in the past and they want to get together with you. They're feeling very optimistic. There's a very heavy Leo energy coming through. So for some of you guys, maybe there's something happening in Leo season or someone is a Leo. This person's feeling more optimistic about their happiness and what makes them happy. Seven of Swords. Tell me more. Why the Nine of Cups with the Seven of Swords? Six of Wands. This person's been working on themselves. They might even like look different, or this person, the way that they are going to come towards you, you're not going to see them coming. I definitely feel that you're not going to see this coming. It's almost like they sneak up behind you and they're going to be like, hey, yeah, This is someone who thinks about it. Maybe that Seven of Cups is also them too, because this does feel like a little fantasy. This feels like they think about when the time is right. But like I said, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily quick energy. It feels like it's with time. Tell me why the Lovers and the Two of Swords. Messages for my group number threes. What are this person's next actions towards my group number threes? Why the Lovers with the Two of Swords? See, what was that? Two of Wands. Oh my gosh. This is literally the Lovers. It's technically card number 6, but it's about choices, right? It's about twos, two, and then another one. The Two of Wands in the future, planning ahead, following their heart. Three of Cups, reuniting, seeing you again, reconnecting. 10 of Cups, how happy are they going to be? They don't know how they're going to make it happen, but they know they're going to, and they know it's going to be amazing. This person sits in dreamland. They do. They think about the moment that things line up for them. It's almost like the world's going to slow down and you guys are going to meet each other again, is what's coming through. So they don't have a plan. There is no next action. It's almost like this fantasizing of when we come together and how the time is going to be right and how it's going to feel. This person is anticipating and looking forward to, and they think about this. They think of their options. They think of how they can connect with you. And it's like, when I get that idea, I'm going to go for it. It's like when I think of the right thing, or when I see the sign, when I see my window of opportunity, that's when I'm going to take it. All right. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune with the Moon. Again, I think this is even hidden from them. They're like, Jesus, take the wheel. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know how it's going to happen. There's also a lot of like hidden, like all this is, it's like it's hidden from you guys. There's been a lot of like isolated or separate kind of working through things, growing through things, realizations that were necessary. And now this person is, I think that it makes them feel better, honestly, thinking of the future and when you guys connect. I think that it keeps them hopeful. And like I said, even though it's not necessarily today, I think that the idea of one day and one day soon, because I do think that this feels like this person hopes and wants it to be sooner than later. They have this feeling of like excitement and almost like, honestly, it almost feels like letting breath out and feeling a sense of relief. Like, okay, we're connected. We're finally talking, or we're finally seeing each other again. Why the Four of Wands with the Five of Wands in reverse? What's their next actions? Three of Swords. There's something here that that they weren't happy with, or that happened between you guys. King of Wands in reverse, how they acted. King Roach was being King Roach, and they want to clear the air with you about that. Something that they did was disappointing. Why the Strength in reverse with the Sun in reverse? Page of Cups in reverse. This person's afraid, or was afraid of their feelings. This person could have also like tried seeing other people or testing the waters, and they just didn't feel, they just didn't feel connection, or they didn't like kind of, they weren't even like into it, or they were kind of like, I don't know. It's like their perspective has changed. And that's not all of them. But I am picking up that this person kind of had to really see something for what it is, or see that they're the problem, or what their own problem is, or what this was, or what's going on, or what they can do to kind of change things around. And I feel like now they're over here. Like I said, it's almost like they're in dreamland a little bit of when the time comes, what that could look like for them. What could that opportunity look like? What is it going to feel like? I think that's also what they focus on a lot, is what it's going to feel like when they're in your arms or when you guys are kissing. I am getting a lot of intimate moments. Not necessarily sex based. It feels literally like emotional intimacy and like cuddling and stuff like that. Not necessarily jumping straight into all the crazy stuff, because I'm not picking up on that at all. This person feels very emotionally connected to you, and it's like they want to see you. They want to be in your presence, but it's also about when the time is right. Now, that feels like it's specific to those of you that are kind of on a bigger journey. That's not to disregard those of you that this person is someone that you see on and off with or casually. So if you're wondering if they're going to come back around, then yes, they absolutely are. They're just waiting for the right time. But for others of you, this is talking about kind of bigger than just see you randomly kind of casual connection. Yeah. All right. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords in reverse. So yeah, you're getting yours. You feel a little bit better. You're feeling successful, or this person knows, what to do with you in a way, what you like. I don't know. But I do think there's a feeling here of this person kind of sneaking up behind you guys to disarm you a bit. It's almost like you don't see them coming, and they have a charming way of putting you at ease, and you can't help but smile at this person. As I was saying, that Queen upright and King of Cups. Yeah, this person really likes to make you smile or make you happy. It's like they like, yeah, they like that. All right. So we have water and fire signs showing up for majors. We keep having the fixed signs. All three readings today were super fixed. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. We also have Gemini showing up with that lovers card, and I guess quadruple whammy on the Leo energy, because we have two of them here. And then plus over here and in that wheel. All right. Yeah, my group number three is this person might want to apologize for something, or feels some type of way about something. Sad, regret, I don't know. Listen, let's see what your oracle cards have to say before we send you on your way, my group threes. Messages for my group threes, please. What else can we know about this person and their next moves towards my group number threes? We have rejection. Someone here could fear rejection, or there was rejection, sadness. Yeah. A lot of processing is what I'm getting, you guys. We have intuition. You could feel intuitively connected to this person, or you kind of maybe already know that they're going through this, or that you guys are going to be reconnecting. There is this strong idea, or this strong feeling of seeing each other again or reconnecting again. Their fear is holding them back, and fear of rejection, or at least it has in the past. So a moment of silence, a moment of prayer for group number three's person, so that they can overcome rejection, fears of rejection, and they can move towards my group threes. My group number threes, that is what I have for you today. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it is helpful. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.